and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for September the 30th through October the 6th. Time is flying, guys. If you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your loyalty and support of my channel. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy these readings and that you will return. Guys, these are general readings. They're for the collective. Sometimes the messages can be specific. So take what resonates and just leave the rest. If you would like a personal, more tailored reading, please click on this link or go to the show more section below in the description box and you will find a link to my video. To my website where you can see what kind of readings I offer. What else? Yes, these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising. So the other links to all the other videos will be below. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get them all up there as I'm uploading and getting them on YouTube. So just check back. Now, I also have a Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, every 2 weeks I do a live feed. It's a private group, so you must ask to be a member, and we look at either the new moon or the full moon, and we see how it affects your sign, only for those who attend. And then I have my tarot cards, and I answer questions for people who are there. So that's fun. Join my Facebook group. Another way to support this channel is through Patreon. You can click on that link here or find that below too. And I want to thank all my patrons. Thank you so much for your generosity, your support, and your belief in my art. Now, lastly, these readings come in 3 sections. First, the intro, which is this, and I will have the skip time if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising below. Then there's the astrological report, what's going on in the celestial sky. The skip time to that will be below. And then the tarot reading for your sign. So without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for September 30th through October the 6th. And what a major, crazy astrological sky we have this week. So the first, huge shifts in energy, guys. This is, a lot of people are going through a lot of change, a lot of turmoil. Anyway, before I run ahead of myself, I'm going to start with September the 30th, Monday. For some people, it's Monday the 30th, or for depending on where you are in the planet, or it's October the 1st. Here in the Eastern Hemisphere, it's October the 1st. Venus is square Pluto. Now, this is a challenging aspect when we're talking about squares, right? This can bring up, Venus is about relationship, it's about love, it can be about finance too. And Pluto is this dredging up things, to come up the truth sometimes, as uncomfortable as that can be. So in relationships, this can mean jealousy, manipulation. I'm looking over here because I have the chart, which I'm going to put up here when I post the video, so you'll be able to see it. So this can cause jealousy or manipulation or perhaps control in relationships. It's like you can easily get infatuated with someone new. So if you meet someone new, remember that. It's the kind of energy where you fall head over heels for someone, but it can turn into an obsession. It's that kind of power dynamic. It's like you meet someone and they're amazing, they're gorgeous, everyone thinks they're fabulous, and you're like, ooh, I can't believe I got this one, right? So you'll do anything to keep them, and you try to be what they want you to be, and in doing so, that kind of turns them off, because who wants that? Everyone wants authenticity, and they want people, they want confidence. When someone's confident, that's very attractive. So when you're not, and you're worried about what someone's thinking all the time and what they're doing, and you're really trying to, perhaps entice them with your sensual prowess or whatever it is that you're trying to get them to stick around for, it doesn't work. It kind of has the opposite effect. Now, it's really important to be aware of meeting someone new right now. Be aware of those feelings, and to be as authentic as possible. It's really important to come back to you. It doesn't matter if this doesn't work out. You really kind of have to remind yourself of that this week in particular, and remember that in your own relationship, you can choose to trust someone instead of, being so insecure. Where insecurities can come up at this time too. So now October, the big news, which kind of accentuates what's going on with the challenging aspect between Venus and Pluto, and it accentuates all those kind of feelings, is that Pluto stations direct. So it's been going retrograde and now it's really slowed down. So all the qualities of Pluto are amplified, and we are seeing it on a global scale, right? So, Pluto's getting ready to move forward. So Pluto dredges all the dirt, it gets really deep and it dredges all that dirt up and brings it into the light. And we get to see what's going on behind the scenes. It's almost like the curtain is pulled up and we can see the powers that be and what's really going on behind the scenes. So what was once unseen is now revealed. So it's like power changes and secrets are revealed. We are already seeing this on the global stage. There are a lot of world leaders that are, have been caught with their pants down, so to speak. We are seeing a level of corruption that we have not seen before, and we can't unsee that. It's also causing rebellion as well around the world, with all different, in all different countries, some for power, some for the climate, various things are going on. This is a very karmic time. We'll have to face probably some hard realities ourselves. You see, Pluto is digging deep. It wants, it wants everything out. It doesn't care, good or bad or indifferent. So some of us may be scrambling to survive, like some of these world leaders are scrambling to survive, right? This is a time for a lot of us, right, of the death of our old life and then the start and renewal of a new path forward. Because Pluto's all about kind of destruction and then it builds up. So it's breaking things down so new things can build up in its place. Listen, do not fear these changes. These changes are inevitable. And they're usually for the best. It's just that we need to kind of get up and take the action and take care of ourselves and do what we need to do to move forward in our new direction or our new lives. Now, later on that day, right, on the same day, Mercury, which is the planet of communication and intellect, moves into Scorpio. Now, in Libra, it has been, striving for balance and communication and intellect has been kind of diplomatic and fair. And then as Mercury moves into Scorpio, all those superficial kind of manners, communication manners are just thrown out, to make way for deep and, real and authentic conversations. And it's a time to really dig deep and to seek out the truth, which also amplifies this whole Pluto station and aspects with other planets. So it's about deep, intense discussions and debates and the search for truth, because, Scorpio is the detective after all. Now, on October the 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are on the planet, Mars moves into Libra. And in this energy, we are liable to use our charm to get what we want. We don't want to appear to be the bad person. We see this every side. We're trying to look at everybody's point of view and every side of the situation, but we are going to get what we want. So we're going to use our wit and charm to get what we want with this energy. And as we kind of see every side to the situation, we can have a really intense debate with ourselves, right? So we can be up in our heads a lot. And the shadow side, we don't want to appear like the bad person at all. So we're going to use, manipulation perhaps to get what we want. And we're going to be very charming as we, push you or nudge you in a direction that we want you to go. And the shadow side of this is passive aggressiveness. So if we get angry, we're not direct. This is not kind of a direct. We're going around the situation. We're not being direct. We're more passive aggressive during this energy. So, in summary, this is a time to address anything that we have put on the shelf, anything that we have ignored, anything that we have let kind of fester and grow in the dark because we don't want to deal with it, or it's overwhelming perhaps. It's time to just suck it up and deal with it and take action. And to be aware of manipulation, either people manipulating us or we manipulating others. It's important to not allow that or to see through that, not be easily swayed either way. Let's create good karma, and co-create with the cosmos. Empower yourself with the truth, whether it be good or bad. All right, then. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's go to your tarot card, shall we? Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for September the 30th through October the 6th, your tarot card section of your reading. So I have meditated and shuffle the cards off screen, and let's see what's going on for Aries. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries for this coming week? 3 cards for Aries, please. 3 cards for Aries. 3 cards for Aries. I would say sorry for the delay, but yours is always the first up. Oh, I'm doing these. Oh, lovely. I'm doing these on Sunday night. I'll be up all night. 1 more card for Aries, please. 1 more card for Aries. 1 more card. Oh, for Aries. Okay, 1 more card for Aries. There it is. Okay. Now, let us go for the clarifying cards. 1 last shuffle. This is for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries through these clarifying cards for this coming week? Okay, please clarify. Oh, there you go. Please clarify. Okay, and please clarify. Oh, okay. Let's go to your cards, shall we? Okay, so the first card out is the, oh, that's kind of, is that shadow going in? Yeah. Okay, so the first card out is the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Knight of Swords is the King of Swords. Oh, justice. And then you have the Three of Cups, followed by the Fool. And then you have the King of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. You have three kings going on here. So it makes me think that there's somebody playing a role in your life, Aries. Okay, so the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, he's fast moving. So there's a lot of fast moving energy. There's things changing. It's like he comes in, right? The Knight of Swords comes in like with his sword. I'm sorry, my nose is itching like crazy. That means spirit is here always when I get on these. It's crazy. Okay, so the Knight of Swords, he comes in with his sword and he rushes in and he's there to chop anyone down that's doing something wrong. He's quick to judge. And he's quick to take action, sometimes without thought, going in, and if he sees something that doesn't look right, then he's there with his sword ablazing. So when he comes in, this is karmic, and look, we do have a lot of karmic energy happening right now with Pluto stationing direct and all the other stuff going on. So this is a very karmic time. So he's in service to the king, right? And the King of Swords, they're both here and they're serving justice. It's very important to play everything by the rules, to be really, don't take any shortcuts. And this is about being kinder in a situation that perhaps you haven't been kind in. The karmic, I'm sorry, I'm getting so many messages here. Okay, so what's going on here is that just be careful about judging something before you know the full truth. It's like, don't post your opinion about it on social media, that kind of thing. That just came to me. Don't judge someone too quickly. You may not have all the facts at play, and so you have to kind of step back, allow this situation to play out, and remember kindness and compassion during this time. This isn't about rushing in. I feel that you may take some, what's the word I'm looking for? Impulsive steps. So you may kind of rush in, be the judge and the jury, and perhaps you've been, you or someone has been cruel in terms, verbally, with, communicating in a way or acting in a way, because this is about intellect. It can be about communication. So it's about softening your delivery or how you communicate with others. And I think perhaps this is, for some of you, it's your lover, male or female. There's no gender here. Now, the next card out you have is the Three of Cups. This is about celebrating the moment. It's not about cutting someone down and tearing them to shreds, verbally or in your head. This is about celebrating your decision, whatever that is. Any kind of decision that's happening at the moment. It's looking for the magic in every moment. It's being totally in the moment and saying, you know what, this is what's going on right now is good for me. even if it doesn't necessarily feel good. This can also, I have to go back to this, this can be something legal for you, can be coming in for you, for some of you Aries. So sometimes this is litigious. It can be even a decision, that an arbitrary decision, something that has been a decision that somebody else may make that could affect your life in some way. I'm getting patience for this, definitely patience for the swords here, and the cups are celebrating the moment. Sometimes you've got to remember to have fun, so don't stay in worry or fear. Get out there and enjoy yourself. Take yourself out of the fear. Look, during this time we can go down the road obsessively thinking about someone or something, right? So we need to remember that we need to enjoy, we're here to enjoy life. So we must be in the magic of the moment. And look, I feel that this is a new journey for you. You're embarking on an adventure. Things have changed for you. I think perhaps major changes. Look, for all of us, we are all facing a lot of changes in our lives right now, with Pluto coming up. I mean, even on a global scale, powers are changing, are changing hands. Things are changing for us. So this is a new, beautiful adventure. You have to embrace the change, and you have to celebrate the change. Celebrate this new journey that you're going on, Aries, because it is going to be for the better, for sure. And then moving on, you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, this is reminding you to stay on a spiritual path. It's reminding you to connect with spirit, with God. However you articulate your belief system, connect. You can be a really great leader and a really great example, and you can be passionate about life, but remember to act in the highest way. So it's about connecting with your higher self, and doing what's best for you and for the higher good of you and for everyone who surrounds you. You could meet someone during this time, which is, I'm sorry for that noise. You could meet someone at this time, and as I said, Pluto is stationing direct, and we have this challenging aspect between Pluto and Venus, which is it's not an ideal time to meet someone, or not to meet someone, but to start a relationship. I'm not saying that it can't work, but I am saying that this could be a power struggle within this relationship. Maybe some of you are already in a relationship with a fire sign, right? Or an earth sign right here, because you've got the King of Pentacles here and the King of Wands. Wands is about fire and passion, right? And then this earth sign is about, the King of Pentacles is about grounded, and this earth sign, you could have a mixture. This person in your life could be an earth sign with a fire rising, or a fire sign with an earth rising. It could be that. So for some of you, you have a person in your life, and I feel that you need to be spiritually guided in this relationship. So it's about reaching for your higher self, resisting the urge for control, for jealousy, for possessiveness, for manipulation, or I feel that maybe you want to, I feel that there may be revenge here. There may be revenge in your heart. So it's about stepping back from that. It's about getting I feel that you are going to on this journey that you are taking in life, this new change, I feel that you will be empowered and almost emancipated by taking this journey, by moving forward, and doing the right thing for the right reasons. Because sometimes if we've been hurt in the past, we want to kind of get back at someone, or we want to manipulate them and try to make us love us even more. But in doing that, we are pushing them away. So if you haven't listened to the astrology section of this reading, go and listen to it, because these are the energies at play right here, and you've got them in your reading, Aries. And so it's wonderful to be aware of those feelings and those energies so that you can avoid them or work with them or be aware of them, so that you don't have to be a victim of them, right? You want to co-create with with the cosmos. And I feel that this, if you keep this on a very spiritual level and you work hard at it, you can get over the hump. You can either make this relationship work through just being present and being authentic and just working hard, or moving on and being empowered by your own strength to be able to move on from this in a loving and kind way. Aries, thank you. This also, I just want to say, this can also pertain to a friendship, or, you know, even any kind of relationship this can pertain to. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, and the new subscribers. You're always one of the highest watched videos. Aries is always one of the highest watch videos, and I really appreciate you. So thank you. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, neighbors, co-workers, comment. I live for comments and feedback, and I really love to interact with you guys. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.